We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Tonight, we've got a good matchup in store between the Milwaukee Brewers and the Chicago Cubs. The Cubbies have now won 5 consecutive games. They'll aim to continue their winning streak next. Jarrell Cotton gets the call for Game 1 of the series. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, this guy has really good stuff. And when he's commanding his off-speed pitches like he was in his last one, he threw the ball really well, picking up the win and allowing only 2 runs. If he brings that stuff back in this one, it could be back-to-back powerhouse performances.
And in to hit next is Lorenzo Cain. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. First pitch on its way. High in the air down the right field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball.
First pitch, 6-0-5.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Lays off the slider, and it's 1-1. Well, guys, as we look at the Cubs coming into play here tonight, they come in riding a 5-game winning streak, and they've really got things clicking.
Yeah, Matty, this team's coming together right now. They're playing dangerous baseball. You can tell the look in their eye. They feel good about where they're at. They've won a few games in a row, and they look to continue that trend today.
And they'll turn to the slider here, and it just misses. 2-1 now. Not a bad night to bring the parka along. 54 degrees at game time. The 2-1 home. And the changeup is taken for a called 3rd strike, and the leadoff man is gone to begin the ball game.
Flat out locked him up with the changeup right there. Usually you're trying for a swing and miss when you throw that pitch in a 2-strike count, but clearly he wasn't looking for it, so it's a backwards K for him.
Here's Brock Holt now. And on the first pitch, he hits it in the air to right. And Hayward will put this one away for out number 2.
Batting third.
And a look now at the batting order for the visiting Milwaukee Brewers. Who stands out to you, Danny?
You know, I think they need some better performances out of Ryan Braun. In the last 10 games, he's hitting under 250. He's a guy they need to hit a lot better than that because he's a big part of this ball club.
In is Christian Yelich, as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. There's that slider, truly in an unhittable spot. It's 1-1. Here's the pitch. Is swung on and driven out to right center field. A ball that's well hit. Looking up is Almora. Into the bleachers and gone. It's a solo home run for Christian Yelich. 12 home runs for him now thus far. As the Brewers get on the board first, it's 1-0.
Loved a homer in the top of the first inning. Give your pitcher a chance to kind of regroup and gather himself with an early lead.
So stepping in, Keston Hiura. Comes in with a 6-game hitting streak to his credit, so he'll look to keep that rolling in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. Here's a ball for Rizzo over at first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Freddie Peralta will be the man on the mound for the Brewers. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, it wasn't a great performance in his last start, but he did pitch well enough to earn the win. We'll see if he can turn in a little bit better performance in this one.
Here's Chris Bryant now. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Leading off for the Cubs, the third baseman, Chris Bryant.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And guys, we take a look at the Brewers entering play here tonight. They dropped another one last time out, and in fact they've won just twice in their last 8 tries.
Yeah, Matty, this team's in the grind part of their schedule right now. Just had a short homestand, able to say hello to the family, kiss the wife, tuck the kids in at night, and they're back on the road again. This should be interesting to see the energy this team plays with today.
That's a good take on a fastball out of the zone. Hey, I get it. He's looking for a ball to drive, but that ball was a little bit too far up in the zone. That's one you normally pop right up.
3-0 now.
Well, he was definitely looking fastball here, and he got one. But that was good discipline to lay off and get himself into a 3-0 count.
Swinging away, and now the count will be 3-1. There's ball 4.
Wow, you know he's not happy with that call. When it crossed the plate, it sure looked like a strike to me. Seemed to catch a ton of the plate. That's a tough way to give up a walk, but he's got to put it behind him now.
And that'll bring Anthony Rizzo to the plate. He had a couple of hits in yesterday's contest. First pitch coming. Here it is. This will not elude the right fielder's grasp as he ranges over to handle it for the first out. And a chance now from the north side of Chicago to check out the Cubs starting lineup. What do you think they need to do to keep the winning streak a-rolling, D-Row?
Yeah, Matty, a lot of professional at-bats up and down this lineup. I know they're behind right now, but it only takes one guy to set the tone and get the boys going.
Here's Javier Baez, sent in the air out to straightaway center. Kane is under it, and that's the second out of the inning.
Batting fourth, the left fielder, Kyle.
Stepping up to the plate, Kyle Schwarber, hitless in 4 tries in the ball game yesterday. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Everything this guy throws is hard. That changeup he throws is in the high 80s to go along with that good heater.
And set up working the plate is Larry Bullard, as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
Hey, behind the dish, D-Row, Larry Bullard. Pretty standard guy, works. The only problem I think at times hitters have a little bit difficult time. He'll give a little bit on that inside corner and outside corner. Not very consistent.
Yeah, but Larry's approachable. That's the one thing. If you turn around and say, is that as far as you're going on the outer half, he's usually going to tell you.
Curveball, but he can't get him to chase it 1 and 2.
He didn't look overly fooled right there because a lot of pitchers will go to the breaking stuff 0-2, but he certainly looked ready for a breaker on that pitch.
The 1-2 is low and outside for a ball.
Boy, that's a tough pitch to lay off right there, just out of the strike zone. But listen, when you're a 300 hitter, you don't chase a lot of those so-called pitchers' pitches. This guy knows the strike zone.
And this will be fouled away. Bryant, the runner at first with 2 gone. Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. Here's another 2-2. And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
And that misses, ball 4, so it's first and second now with 2 out.
He did not want to let the hitter off the hook with 2 outs, and now he's got a runner in scoring position to deal with.
So in now for Chicago, Wilson Contreras, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. After it is Kane. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. A couple of walks, but no damage. We're back with more on this Monday night after this. At the plate, Omar Narvaez, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
The catcher, Omar Narvaez.
Now here's the pitch. And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1. The 1-0 home. That one's going to find the seats. Strike 1. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole.
Looked like he was cheating a heater right there. A little bit too far out in front. Got to find a way to keep his hands back.
Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. The count is 2-2 to the Brewers catcher.
Tough to take a pitch like that right there, especially in a 1-2 count. You almost get in that auto swing mode. Great job to work the count back to even.
Here's one that misses inside, and the count's run full now. 3-2. And that misses for ball 4. So it's a leadoff walk here to start the second.
That leadoff walk is a great way to start this inning when you're looking to pad the lead. Could be the beginning of good things here in this half inning.
At the plate, Avisail Garcia. First chance for him here with a man on following the leadoff walk. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Waiting on it is Almora. 1 down.
So here's how the Chicago Cubs are positioned defensively. And let's focus on Anthony Rizzo. Not only a Gold Glove winner, this guy has won a Platinum Glove, bailing out his infielders time and time again with his soft hands and feel for the game.
Here's Ryan Braun now, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. He's got the average to 321. 1 home run, 9 driven in. Swung on and hit in the air to left. Schwarber is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
Batting it, the third baseman, number 3, Orlando Arcia.
Set to go now, Orlando Arcia, and he's been swinging it well the last couple of games. From the stretch.
That's the ball.
Going to need to make a little bit of an adjustment with his slider release and at least tempt the hitter that it's going to be a strike.
The 1-0 is a slider that misses below the zone.
2-0.
A runner on first with 2 away. Two and 1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
No reason to sit on anything other than hard stuff in a location you like and drive it right now.
And that is in there at the letters to run it full 3-2. Good battle. Count remains full. 2 out with the man at first. And a good at-bat that time as he lays off for ball 4. And as a result, that'll move a runner up into scoring position now with 2 away.
That's a nice job to work that walk right there. Even if it doesn't lead to anything on the scoreboard this inning, it prevents the pitcher from having to lead off for the next one. Just one of those small things that might go unnoticed, but in the end, make a big difference.
Ball 1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With 2 guys already on, pretty good shot. He's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
In there, 2-2. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Brewers strand a couple. And after an inning and a half, it's 1-0. Bottom of the inning now. Standing in, Jason Hayward.
For the Cubs, the right fielder, Jason Hayward.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. And a ball 1-0. Hayward, or often just J-Hay, he was selected in the first round back in the draft of 2007.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
The 1-1 home.
Count is 2-1.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
All even now, 2-2. And the pitch. Swing and a liner toward the gap in left center. Garcia arranged to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the first out.
So here's how the Brewers are positioned defensively. And let's take a look at Kristen Yelich, former Gold Glove winner in 2014, covers a ton of ground out there and don't test the arm.
So here's Albert Almora next, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He comes in with that average down in the 240s. 6 home runs and a dozen RBIs. And no swing, apparently. Ball one.
He would have had to go with the old school Tommy Hawk approach on that one if he wanted to get on top, but he was able to lay off it.
Very high, 2-1.
Well, we all know he's not the greatest threat with the bat up there. His numbers certainly aren't that pretty, but hey, I give him credit. He's really working the count right here.
Slapped hard the opposite way, and a base hit, the first of the game for the Cubs.
You think there's any justice in the game? Watch those two at bats. Both of them hit on the absolute screws. One's right at one guy, and then one's a single. Go figure.
In is the second baseman, Jason Kipnis, and he's hoping to get things going at the plate. It's been a bit of a struggle for him in recent games. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Now a check swing, but it's strike one anyway, says the home plate umpire. And he lays off for ball one.
1-1.
Hit weakly back to the mound. Holt for one. Return throw is in time. How about that? They do turn two, and it gets him out of the inning. One hit's all they get. We'll go now to the top of the third. It's the Brewers 1 and the Cubs nothing. Back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring up the center fielder Lorenzo Cain.
Lorenzo Cain.
First delivery to him on the way. Now a ball lined to the left side, but this is a foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
1-1.
Is put in play to the right side of the infield. And they will get no. He's in there. A very close play at first.
Now batting.
I know that has to be frustrating from a pitcher's standpoint, but nice execution, nice hustle. Bottom line, nice hustle. Pitcher's still one good pitch away from getting a double play.
You know, D-Roll, one of the things you want to do is make quality pitches as a pitcher, and there's not much you can do right there. You make a pretty good pitch, and the next thing you know, you have a leadoff single on an infield ground ball.
Into the box, Brock Holt. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. The 0-1 hit softly down the line at first, but this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. Holt, sometimes referred to as the Brock Star. His contract is set to expire at the end of this season, so he may end up hitting the market this winter.
You know, Matty, I know he's in the final year of his contract, but he's playing to expectations, to be honest with you. I know he wants to turn it up a little bit, though, as he approaches the end of the season and make that salary push as he heads towards free agency again.
And this is not an easy play when you have to range to your right. He really didn't have a chance to get his feet set, so this is all arm. Nicely done.
And here's Christian Yelich now.
And in that last at bat, it makes you think that this guy might have went up there looking for the breaking ball, because
there's a swing and a ball hit in the air, and a ball that he got every stitch of, as that one without a doubt is gone. A two-run blast to straightaway right field, his second of the game, and the Brewers have now taken a 3-0 lead.
Well, he won his last start, but he didn't give up any long balls. He's already given up 2 here, so he's got his work cut out for him if he's going to get the W in this one. He's going to have to start keeping the ball in the yard for starters.
Now batting.
And that'll bring up Keston Hiura.
Keston Hiura.
And he's a bit tardy there on the first pitch fastball. It's 0-1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Hung the slider there, but laid off for ball 1. And now a good slider that doesn't quite catch the zone. It's 2-1 now.
Back-to-back sliders in on the hands. He didn't handle it real well at all on the previous pitch, so why not come right back with it again? Better job of laying off that one, though.
The count now at 2-2. And that misses, so it's a full count, 3-2. Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time, out number 2.
It's never easy to rebound after serving up a 2-run shot, but that at bat was a good indication to me that he isn't letting it get to him. He went right after him for the strikeout.
Stepping in now, Omar Narvaez. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. Reached base via the walk in his first plate appearance. And a pitch up and in, keeping him honest, 1-1. High in the air out to center field. Waiting on it is Almora. And that ends the inning. But the Brewers do get 2 on this 2-run home run. We played 2.5. It's now 3-0 Milwaukee. Into the box now, Jarrell Cotton, as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike.
Hey, either this hitter needs a cup of coffee or he was sitting off speed right there.
Grounded weakly down the line toward third. But this will get foul for strike 2. Ready with the 0-2. Still no balls and 2 strikes. The next 0-2. Checked his swing there. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. Ball 1. And that misses 2-2.
You certainly know he's not trying to work around the pitcher. Sometimes the hardest thing to do is to throw a strike to a guy that you know won't swing the bat.
And that's the first out. And with one away, let's give you a look at the standings in the NL Central entering play as you see where these two teams sit in relation to one another. Now at the plate, Chris Bryant. He drew a base on balls his first time up. Pitch on the way. Wind up and the 0-2 pitch. And smart to lay off there as the fastball misses. It's 1-2 now.
Well, there's the classic 0-2 wasted fastball. Not even close to the zone. We'll see what he throws on the next pitch.
And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. Started to chase that time, but then he wisely holds off for ball 3. Ready to deliver the full count pitch. To short, hit hard. And a base hit as that's into left, and they've got themselves a base runner.
Hey, Dan, as a former pitcher, that knock just took him to a 12-game hit streak. Is that in the packet when you're looking over the lineup?
Hey, there's no doubt about that, D-Row. You go into a pitcher's meeting, and they're making fully aware of who's hot and who's not. And trust me, they knew that he had an 11-game hitting streak. And after that knock, it's an even dozen.
Now at the plate, Anthony Rizzo hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, it's always a little frustrating when you square one up. You hit a solid line drive like he did, and all you have to show for it is a jog back to the dugout. That can get in your head for a little while.
Hit hard on the ground towards second, and that is just past his outstretched glove, and that ought to be a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second, as there are two aboard now.
You know, as a former infielder, Danny, they always say you can't be in two places at once, but you got to be a little frustrated right here that ball found the hole.
Yeah, that's a tough thing. You make a quality pitch and a guy shoots one through the right side, normally a vacated spot right there. 9 out of 10 times somebody's there to make that play. Unfortunately not, and now we've got a couple of guys on.
First pitch coming, here it is. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball one. Good zip on that one as he just throws it by him for strike one. Baez has all the necessary skills to play great defense on the left side of the infield, and it makes him really fun to watch. He can pick it with the best of them, but what sets him apart is the huge arm. It's accurate, it's incredibly strong, certainly has the ability to uncork a throw and beat a runner when he needs to, and it's impressive to watch.
Yeah, anybody that has the ability to go to their backhand and to absolutely fire a cannon across the infield is a huge asset to have.
The 2-2. High fly ball out to deep right field. Yelich going back to the track, and goodbye. This one ain't coming back. So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field. Number 13 for him on the year, and the Cubs have come back to tie it at 3.
Looking at that pitch again, you can see he just flat out missed his location. You put that pitch right there, and he's going to tattoo it. Now we're all tied up again, starting this thing all over.
At the plate, Kyle Schwarber, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball one. They'll start things here at 316. 11 home runs, and he's driven in 24. And they won't get him to chase the curveball in the dirt that time, and it's 2-0 now.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters' counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches, and when he's getting the ball in his zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
Throw on to first will get him. Score at 5-3 on the putout, though it looked more like a 6-3 ground ball. Nevertheless, there are 2 away now. Digging in to try it again, Wilson Contreras. He flew out in his last at-bat. Here comes the first pitch.
Boy, his pitch count has really spiked here in this inning. He's up to over 50 already.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Hit on the ground out to short. Scooped up. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. But the Cubs do get 3 on the 3-run home run. We played 3 full. We're tied now at 3 apiece. Start of the 4th upcoming, but first, Heidi Watney is standing by with a report.
Well, Matt, during the break, I caught up with Craig Counsell, the Brewers skipper, about his lineup's performance so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They've been able to push across 3 runs to this point, but they've also made the opposition work extremely hard. He's thrown a lot of pitches, and they think they're going to have a good opportunity to push across a lot more runs as he tires or as they get into that bullpen.
Thank you, Heidi. So here is Avisail Garcia. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game. Here comes the pitch for Garcia.
Nope, that's the ball.
Looking at his career totals, Garcia has just over 100 career home runs to his credit. slider, and that's hit on the ground towards second. Throw to first in time. One gone here in the fourth.
The first baseman, number 8.
All right, so time now for the Cubs Road to the Show report, as we see a couple of prospects who have been performing at a high level in the upper minors. So now to the plate, Ryan Braun, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. And that one misses upstairs, 2-0. And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike. Bases are empty, one man out. There's a swing and a missile sent out to center field. And it's gone. Ryan Braun with the solo home run. Home run number 2 for him on the year as they take the lead 4-3. Ball's jumping in this one. That's the 4th to leave the yard so far.
Matty V, this is just one of those days where the ball seems to be flying, D-Row. The hitter's on point. The pitchers aren't making very good pitches.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. It's all about executing pitches, and they're not doing it today. They're leaving a lot of balls over the heart of the plate, and this offense, both offenses are taking advantage.
And he will run this one down. A good read off the bat for the second out.
Now batting, the pitcher, Freddie Peralta.
Next to hit will be the pitcher, Freddie Peralta. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. Here's the first pitch to him. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1. Looked like the curveball slipped out that time.
My bet is he's getting the take sign now on 2-0. If he's having a hard time throwing strikes to the pitcher, you might as well let him work himself into trouble.
2-1 now. Hits are now even at 4 apiece. Three and 1.
Well, he really needs to make this guy swing the bat right here. He's not the type of hitter you want to dance around with.
And he misses here, ball 4. And somehow he manages to walk his opposite number. Wow.
The center
So
fielder.
a runner at first here with 2 gone in the inning. And that'll bring up Lorenzo Cain. Right side. Rizzo is there. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Brewers do pick up a run on the Ryan Braun homer. Bottom of the 4th coming up. It's now a 4-3 Milwaukee lead. Just about set to go for the last of the 4th. But before we do that, here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cubs to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And one thing he mentioned is how well they're doing at simply putting the ball in play. We looked into the numbers, and as a team, they've had a contact rate of over 85% in this game, meaning that when they swing the bat, they're missing the ball less than 15% of the time. To put that into context, the very best teams in baseball usually are right around 80% for an entire season. So at least for today, they're displaying an amazing ability to put wood to ball.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. First pitch on its way. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance, and that'll get down out there near the wall. He hit the corner and tries for third. The relay, and Hayward is in at third base. He's got himself a triple. So he's head first into third as he laid it all on the line on that one.
Yeah, he took a pretty big risk going for the triple, Matt, but you gotta love the aggressiveness and the willingness to get dirty and beat the throw to third. Man, that was a fun play to watch.
And now here's the versatile outfielder Albert Almora Jr. And facing right-handed pitching so far this season, Almora carries a hitting line just over the 280 plateau. Comes set and the 0-1. And that changeup makes him jump, a swing and a miss.
Hey, 2 pitches at the knees right now, and you're down 0-2. This is where you got to fight. I want to see a 2-strike approach. Maybe a little choke up, maybe a little fight up the middle the other way. Grind back into this count.
Hit on the ground out to short. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
Now batting.
Good job there to put the ball on the ground and pick up the tying run. This one has the makings of being a close game until the very end.
Striding into the box, Jason Kipnis. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. 4 runs, 5 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. Not close. It's 2-0. Kipnis, or Kip for short. He was taken in the 2nd round back in the 2009 MLB draft.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on a superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has. Nice pick.
And a fastball misses there. Ball 4.
Now batting. The pitcher, Jarrell.
Coming to the plate now, Jarrell Cotton. He's set. Here it comes. Hit softly on the ground to first. Reined in. There's one. Return throw is in time. How about that? They do turn 2, and it gets him out of the inning. Some more of the colorful characters here at the ballpark tonight. Back with more Monday Night Baseball following this. Ready for another shot now. Brock Holt. He's in to get things going here in inning number 5.
Brock Holt.
First delivery to him on the way. Now a strike called in the upper part of the zone.
That elevated fastball right there, that is the biggest change in the game today for me. When I first came up, a lot of guys working that Greg Maddux east to west.
Line towards center field. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So there'll be a man aboard here to start out their half of the 5th.
Hey, another leadoff knock right there. This game has been full of offense, full of traffic on the base pass. Let's see who's going to get that big double in the gap to clear him.
At the plate now, Christian Yelich, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. And his confidence has to be in a really good place right now, having already launched 2 balls over the fence in this one. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-1. As a look, now the pitch. Now a ball swung on and heading for the stands in right, and that'll move the count to 1-2 now. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Hits are even right now at 5 aside. And he popped him up over toward the left side of the infield. Bryant is under it as he puts it away for out number 1.
Now batting. The second baseman, Keston Hiura.
So a runner on first with 1 out now. And in at the plate steps Keston Hiura. Liner in there for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Roll, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. He's keeping that front shoulder tucked, staying inside the ball, not trying to do too much.
Omar Narvaez is the batter now as he looks at a ball 1-0. 4 runs, 6 hits, and no errors on the Milwaukee line score so far. Ball 2.
What a great opportunity to come through right here. 2-0 count, runners on base. Find something middle of the plate and let it rip.
2 balls and a strike.
The problem for the batter now is he's gotten so inside conscious after those first 2 pitches. Anything on the outer half of the plate's going to look a foot outside.
Slider can't find the zone here, and he's behind now 3-1.
Wow, his last time out, guys were just flailing away at that slider. But tonight, completely different story. I think their approach coming to the plate tonight was to lay off that pitch until he shows he can throw it for a strike.
Working for the punch out and the offering. And he misses with it, ball 4, so that'll load the bases, and now he's really going to need to get a ground ball.
I think he was trying to be a little too fine there, and a walk is the result. Well, the good news is he has a force at every base. The bad news, a single probably drives in a couple of runs.
In there for strike 1, 0-1.
Hey, when a pitcher's put in a tough spot, he's usually going to go to what got him here, and that's this guy's slider. Expect to see that more often.
And it's quickly 0-2. 5th inning here of a tie ball game, 4-4. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side. Kipnis is right there to handle it, and there are 2 gone now.
Wow, talk about frustrating. Not what you want to do with the bases loaded. A simple pop-up, and nothing productive comes out of that.
So our situation has the bases loaded, 2 men out, and that'll bring in the left fielder, Ryan Braun. Hoping to keep it tied. Here it comes. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. 2 out, bases loaded. Weak grounder down the first baseline. And he'll take it to the bag himself, and a great job of pitching out of the bases loaded situation as the side is retired. Brewers leave them loaded to the bottom of the 5th, halfway home, all even at 4. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Stepping into the box, Chris Bryant. He singled his last time up. First offering on its way. Offered it a low one there, but came up empty.
Hey, this pitcher better be careful right here. My man at the plate is not trying to push something to the opposite field.
1 ball and 1 strike to the Cubs leadoff batter. And the pitch misses low and away for ball 2.
It's one thing to get hit around, but it's far worse when you're getting yourself into trouble by not throwing strikes. Every pitcher's been there, but it doesn't make it any less frustrating or unacceptable.
Grounded back up the middle. Throw just in time as they get him by an eyelash.
Up next to the Cubs, the first baseman, Anthony Rizzo.
Striding in, Anthony Rizzo, 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. In the air now out to left field. On the move is Garcia. He makes the running play. 2 down.
The batter, number 9, shortstop, Javier Baez.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and with it comes Javi Baez to the plate.
The last at bat, Matty V, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
Wouldn't mind the pitcher expanding the zone a little bit more and using his aggressiveness against them.
And he fouls this one off. Now the 1-1 pitch is strike 2 swinging.
1 ball.
There's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. It's going to be tough on the hitters if they have to incorporate that into their mindset.
Drilled down the line. 2 out, nobody on. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And it's gone into the bleachers.
Second home run of the game right there. He is locked in at the plate. You hear so many of today's players talk about rhythm and timing. Well, he is perfectly on time in the heart of the zone.
To the plate now, Kyle Schwarber.
Left fielder.
And right into the shift. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Cubs get a run here thanks to this solo home run. Through 5 innings, it's now 5-4 Chicago. Next to bat, Orlando Arcia, and he'll try to start things out here for the Brewers in their half of the 6th. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Swing and a ball pulled foul into the lower level and left. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball.
Yep, 1-2.
I'm sure he's frustrated by that call. Probably could have been a strike, but at the same time, earning strikes from the umpire is a real thing. If you've been all over the place like he has, you're just not going to get much help from the umpires.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2.
What a great battle to start this inning. What a great job by the leadoff hitter. He knows that this pitcher's starting to get up there in pitches. The manager's starting to get restless. Let's see if we can knock him out and get into that bullpen.
Ground ball right side. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play.
Good range shown off into the hole right there. That's not an easy play, but these guys make it look that way sometimes.
Ryan Healy will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning.
Ryan Healy.
Line toward the gap in left center. And this is going to find some real estate out there as he comes through off the bench with extra bases. And he is in at second base with a 1-out double.
The batter, the center fielder, Lorenzo King.
And the indication from the dugout comes, it looks like they're going to put him on intentionally. So that'll set up the double play possibility with 1 away.
Now batting, shortstop.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1. Has a look, now the pitch. Swing and a liner. And that's in there, base hit. Long throw to third. And he is in there. And they will hold that runner over at third as he'll move up only 90 feet, but the bases are loaded with 1 away. So some real problems out there that time as it'll wind up in E7.
Yellow.
Kyle Ryan was called upon to pitch, really needing that double play ball. Bases are loaded here with only 1 man out. First pitch of the at-bat. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Ryan has seen his role change with those one-batter lefty specialists going the way of the dodo as a part of MLB's pace of play initiatives. 1-1 the count. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. From the stretch. Tough pitch to lay off there, but he did, and it's even up at 2-2. Bases are loaded with only one out. And this is sliced hard down the left field line. And that ball will hop over the wall for a ground rule double, so it'll give him the lead, but a possible third run will have to hold on at third base.
Hey, this is what every hitting coach teaches when you start playing baseball. Don't try to do more than you can. Hit the ball where it's pitched, and he does a great job right there as he pushes it down the line nicely, and it bounces over for a ground rule double.
And it looks as though the decision makers in the dugout will give him a free pass to first, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk, and the force play is now in order.
That's what's called getting the treatment. Everyone knows he's a power threat with a bat, so it's all about not letting him be the guy that beats you.
Cut fastball taken for strike one.
So important getting ahead with the bases loaded. Already a difficult situation, so you don't want to make it any harder by falling behind in the count.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Hit back up the middle. Taken in by Kipnis. One there on to Rizzo, and it's a double play. Side retired. So 2 runs on 2 hits, 1 Cub error, and 2 men left stranded. The 5, 6, and 7 slots due up in the bottom of inning number 6. It's the Brewers 6 and the Cubs 5. Al Leiter enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Now pitching for Milwaukee, number 22.
Bottom of the 6th inning now. Here's the young catcher Wilson Contreras. 0 for 2 with a fly ball and a ground out on his line to this point. Into the seats, 0-1. Now the pitch. And a check swing. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. It's ball 1. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Fouled away. Too much bite on the breaking ball that time as it's well off the outside. Counts even to Hayward. 2 balls and 2 strikes. The 2-2 is laid off of for ball number 3.
That was kind of a gift to the hitter. He's up there probably thinking of protecting on 2-2, but when you launch a ball that high out of the strike zone, it's obviously easy to take that one.
Hayward takes as that pitch misses for ball 4. He'll take the walk. So a runner at first now with 1 away, and in to bat next is Albert Almora. He's set, and the pitch. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And they take the lead. It's gone. So a 2-run shot to left center. 7 home runs for him on the year now as they move out in front 7-6. In now, Jason Kipnis. As he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. On a grade school swing there, it's 1-1. Now some movement out in the Milwaukee bullpen. Both a lefty and a right-hander have begun to stretch it out. There's ball 2 as the slider dips below the zone. The catcher wanted it down, and they got him to chase it for strike 2.
That's 3 straight sliders in a row. I'd be shocked. I would be shocked if he went to that well a 4th time. I'd be looking heater.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Now a check swing, but he does manage to hold up in time. Ball 3.
And that's the pitch they wanted him to punch out on. A slider down around the knees. That's a good job of holding off on that swing.
Kipnis takes, and this pitch misses for ball 4. It's a free pass.
What's the saying? When you find yourself in a hole, the first thing you should do is stop digging. Well, the guy on the bump obviously hasn't heard that one.
Ian Happ will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 8, Ian.
Fouled off. He'll enter play at 313. 5 homers, 18 driven in. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike.
He's already walked 2 in this inning already. This guy just can't seem to find the strike zone.
The set and the 1-1 pitch.
Looks like this guy's afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone. Gave up that home run earlier in the inning. Needs to get back to being aggressive.
This one's outside. Quite a bit off the plate that time.
It's clear he just hasn't been able to find any rhythm out there. Pretty much unable to hit any of his spots, and now he's at 3-1, and he's put him into another great hitting count.
This is line to left. Garcia is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now.
Now batting, the third baseman, Red Ryan.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Chris Bryant. He was retired via the ground ball last time up.
This guy has been unbelievable. There were billboards outside Wrigley while he was still in AAA, and what does he do when he shows up? Rookie of the Year, MVP. I mean, get in line.
The 0-1. A runner on first with 2 away. Loud contact off the bat of Bryant and sent deep to left. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. Chris Bryant plates a pair with a home run. Number 13 for him on the year as they jump ahead by 3. Brent Suter, the 6'5" left-hander, takes over on the mound now.
Number 35.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. The windup and the 0-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Ball and 2 strikes now.
I can't imagine he was sitting on fastball at his neck right there. He is going to have to lower his sights if he's going to have any chance.
Checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire. Ball 2. Here now the 2-2. Four runs here in this half inning. This one misses, and that'll fill the count here. 3-2 with 2 away.
Not a time to fool around right now on a 3-2 count with the middle part of the order coming up. Expect a good pitch to swing at.
Oh, and this kicks right off of him.
I guarantee you at release point he wanted to pull this pitch back. Change up middle of the plate usually gets deposited in the seats.
And that brings up Javi Baez, as he can't make contact and is tied up here at strike 1. Lifetime versus this pitcher. He's a 300 hitter, 3 for 10. 2 out with the man at first. The 0-1 is a fastball low, and that evens the count at 1-1.
You know he's probably cheating on that inside pitch after he got jammed earlier. If you're on the mound right now, you want to try to hit that outside corner, and there's a pretty good chance you'll get him to roll over something.
1-2 now.
Got him to chase after the curveball below the zone there. That was a really nice pitch, and it can be a really tough one to lay off of as a hitter.
Hit out towards second. He's got it. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. So they nearly bat around here as 8 men come to the plate, and they push across 4 runs. 7th inning coming up. The Cubs are on top 9-6. Jeremy Jeffress is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7. Leading off the inning, Avisail Garcia, and they'll need him to get something going here. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
Looked like he was going to wait him out, see if he was going to come over the heart of the plate. Well, newsflash, he is, and this hitter's going to adjust his batting gloves, and he better be ready in the box.
And he falls behind 0-2. Too high. 1-2. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Racing back the center fielder. Gone to lead off the inning. Avisail Garcia with a solo home run. Home run number 9 on the year, as this lead has been sliced down to 2. Stepping in now, Ryan Braun. He swings and grounds it to short. Baez has it. And the throw here is in time. Very nicely done there at short for the first out.
The third baseman, number 3, Orlando Arcia.
So coming to the plate, Orlando Arcia 0 for 2 for him to this point. Here's the first pitch to him. No balls and 1 strike. Jeffress matches up here in this one against his former employer. He became a member of this team after signing as a free agent earlier this season.
Yeah, guys, I always think it's interesting to play your old uniform. Maybe say hi to everybody you got accustomed to seeing when you were previously here. But then once the game starts, it's all business.
And a splitter swung on and missed that time, and that'll be out number 2.
This inning didn't get started the way he'd hoped with that home run, but I've got to give him credit for flushing it and coming back here to get strikeouts on the last 2 guys. He's acting like it didn't even happen before.
Ben Gamel will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Pinch hitting for the Brewers, number 16, Ben again.
Watches a fastball right there for strike one. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Lined into right, a base hit.
Pitcher went to the well one too many times. Back-to-back fastballs. Hitter was able to keep his hands through, deliver a nice line drive.
In now is Lorenzo Cain, as he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Fastball called for strike two.
Well, you can see he's coming right at this guy, just pounding the ball in the strike zone. He certainly has the advantage now. This guy hasn't even swung the bat yet.
This one's flared off to the right side, and that'll get down for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second, as there are 2 aboard now.
Hey, you know what? You could slowly start to see that batter leak out over the plate. That was 3 straight pitches on the outer half, and he was able to dive out there and get an opposite field single. Nice job.
Brock Holt is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. Now it's 2-0.
Somebody's getting frustrated. He's not used to getting hit around like this.
And that's over. 2-1. 2 men are on with 2 men out. A little early, and now it's even at 2-2. As a look, now the pitch. Strike 3 called as he can't get the bat off his shoulders. Side retired.
Ladies and gentlemen,
But the Brewers get 1 back on the solo home run. Get up and stretch. Home half of the 7th coming up. It's the Cubs 9 and the Brewers 7. J.P. Fireisen will come on in relief here and appear in game number 25 on the year so far.
J.P. Fireisen.
Standing in, Kyle Schwarber. 3rd trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. From the stretch. Fastball runs a bit inside here. It's 1-0. Here's the pitch. And it's fouled away. Swing and a miss as he pulled the string on him. 1-2. Now here's the pitch.
I got the count. 2-2.
High in the air and deep to left center field. Back goes Garcia, still going back. And bye-bye, that one's gone into the bleachers. A solo home run for Kyle Schwarber. 12 home runs for him now thus far as they jump ahead by 3.
Now batting, catcher, Wilson.
Next to hit will be Wilson Contreras. He offers at it and sends a bouncer out to short. On to first, but it's too late as the first base umpire says they just missed getting him at the bag.
Hey, that's great hustle right there out of the box. Not everybody's getting it right out of the chute from step 1, but I have to ask you, Dan, how frustrating executing a pitch and there's an infield knock.
It is, D-Roy, and you can read that right off the bat as a pitcher. You can read the angle. You know that that ball is going to be hit on the ground, and you're thinking deep down inside, okay, there's a quick out, and it just wasn't meant to be.
Jason Hayward is at the plate, and he checks his swing for ball 1. One 1-0 pitch on the way. And that's too high, ball 2. Fireisen, originally from the Badger State of Wisconsin. He was a 16th round selection during the 2014 draft.
Hey, this guy's got a chance to be an absolute steal being drafted where he was, there are definite signs that he has a chance to make an impact at the big league level.
The 2-1 home. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Contreras ignores his coach. He's chugging for home. He scores, and they lead now by 4. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance, and he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
Alex Claudio will come on now to make his 30th appearance of the year so far. Albert Almora will stand in again as we flash you back to the middle innings here. This was a big blow, a 2-run home run that really got his guys going. First pitch coming. Here it is. Wave and a miss made him reach. A runner at second, nobody out. Takes this the other way to right. That's in there, base hit. The throw to third.
Hey, guys, you take your hat off to the batter right there. He was obviously, you could see in his approach, he was trying to work that ball the other way. And he finds a hole. Now it's first and third. Mucho problemas on the mound.
Standing in now, Jason Kipnis. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. And they're runners at the corners now. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. Sinker misses that time, and it's 2-1.
Those were 2 great executed pitches right there away from this batter. He can hurt you in a heartbeat. I don't think anything's going to leak out over the heart of the plate.
Here's the 2-1. Now a swing at a ball popped in the air back behind short. Holt has a play, 1 away. Victor Caratini will look to provide a little punch off the bench as he'll hit with runners at the corners and 1 out in the inning.
Victor Caratini.
Good changeup there to start him, but it drops a little low for ball 1. Comes in here right at 260. No home runs as of yet, and 4 RBIs. That evens it up 1-1. Now a swing and a ground ball, and that's through, a base hit. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead.
Up next to the Cubs, the third baseman,
Digging in next will be Chris Bryant. He's got a chance to add on to what's already been a big inning for them.
Yeah, 2 on here and 3 on the board already. They've absolutely come out and forced the issue of this inning. Matt, a hit here could really fire up that dugout.
First pitch on its way. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Fielded cleanly. Hope for one. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Another good inning for the Cubs here, and you don't need me to tell you that these folks don't need much of a reason to have a good time. We're back with more on this Monday night after this. Rowan Wick has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. Christian Yelich will stand in again as we flash you back to the early stages of this ball game. There were fans still finding their seats as he launched his second home run of the game, as he was off to a fast start indeed. First offering on its way. As we near the end of this one, I think it's safe to say that the story of the game has undoubtedly been the long ball. Guys, what do you think about what we've witnessed?
Well, as a former offensive player, I absolutely love it. Kudos to both lineups for doing absolute damage today. One of the most fun watches of the year.
You know, D-Row, what this shows me is this new age way of guys going up there, and they're swinging hard. You need to make good pitches, quality pitches. And if you don't have command of the fastball, you're in for a long day. And we saw that here this afternoon, a ball flying out at near record pace.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Keston Hiura. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
1-0.
Curveball is nowhere close, and it's 1-0. Wick has a good reputation for preventing the long ball. One swing can change the complexion of the ball game when you're coming in late, but he rarely lets that happen. Part of what makes him as effective as he is. Almora is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
Now batting, catcher, Omar Narvaez.
Digging in once again, Omar Narvaez. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. First offering on its way.
Obviously, the game plan wasn't to let this guy beat you right here. He's already walked twice, and that pitch out of the zone tells me they want nothing to do with him.
Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now.
If you're in the box right now, you got to wait him out. He obviously does not want to come see you with a fastball. He's been nibbling this whole at bat and just missed with that backdoor breaking ball.
2 balls and a strike to count. 2 out, nobody on. Curveball misses here, so a good hitter's count now to 3-1.
Well, you can see here, this has been a steady diet of off-speed pitches, and what has it gotten him? Not a whole lot, as he's fallen behind in the count. 3 balls and 1 strike. Boy, oh boy, that's a tough one for the pitcher. He's definitely wondering, where the heck was that pitch? I think he called it high, but our strike zone says otherwise.
Digging in and looking for more, Avisail Garcia. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. First pitch coming, here it is. Starts him with a good rising fastball there for strike 1.
We're going to see him throw that hard fastball early and often.
Curveball close, but it's 1-1. Curveball taken for a strike on the inside.
Hey, I don't blame him for giving up on that curveball. That was a rainbow coming out of the sky. Stole a strike.
Tries to get him to chase the curveball away, but it breaks outside. 2-2 now.
So you'd love for him to offer at that one, but the execution was flawless. Nice curveball that starts in the zone and breaks just out. Just a great take by the batter.
Here comes the pitch for Garcia. Line drive to left. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him, as that ends the inning. So no runs here on no hits, no errors, and a runner left. Home half of the 8th straight ahead. It's the Cubs 12 and the Brewers 7. David Phelps is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 41, David Phelps.
Stepping up now, Anthony Rizzo.
Leading off for the Cubs.
First pitch of the
The
at-bat.
first baseman,
Not
Anthony.
surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. And the inning begins with a quick out number 1.
The batter, number 9, shortstop, Javier Baez.
So one gone here in the Chicago 8th, and into bat next, the versatile weapon Javier Baez. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1. Action now in the Milwaukee bullpen as they'll have a right-hander loosen up. Now here's the pitch. Yanked the slider across that time, laid off for a ball. One out, nobody on. No contact there, and it's 1-2. Able to protect the plate with 2 strikes, and he'll see another one. The 1-2 is taken for ball 2.
You know, something to keep in mind, they're really burning through that bullpen, and this is only the first game of the series. Definitely could have an impact on the rest of the series, and maybe even the whole week ahead.
Swing and a little blooper to center. Coming in on it is Kane, but he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass.
First game of the new series, and he's already sitting on 3 knocks right now. The pitching staff might have to make an adjustment going forward.
Into the box now, Kyle Schwarber, as he'll take a look at ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. And he gets around on one and hits it high and deep to straightaway right. But he's going to get there as he runs it down on the warning track for the 2nd out of the inning.
The catcher, number 40, Wilson Contreras.
Now batting, Wilson Contreras. He's 1 for 4 for the game. He's set. Here it comes. So a rather weak start to the at-bat as he misses badly there. It's 0-1.
I mean, that's a classic case of coming off your backside right there. He lost his entire back leg, was out in front, couldn't keep his hands back.
Now that ball's hit well deep down the left field line, headed toward the foul pole, and this will bang up against the wall. They'll extend their lead here as the runner scores from first.
Wow, that's a baker's dozen. 13 runs right there, and they can't do anything wrong at the plate. I'm no expert, but I would have to bet that the manager would love to save some of those runs for the next game. Regardless, there's some happy men in that dugout.
So that'll bring up Jason Hayward. Popped him up. Navarez over to his right. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. 2 hits in the inning lead to a run for Chicago. We've played 8 full. The Cubbies are in front 13-7. Trevor McGill comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th.
Number 29.
All set for the start of the inning. So striding in, Ryan Braun. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike.
Probably a design take right there. They need base runners, so they're going to make them try to bring the ball in the strike zone.
Line to the right side. But that finds the first baseman's glove, and that's a tough first out. A reminder that coming up after the ball game tonight, we'll have full highlights of the game exclusively right here on the show. So digging in now, Orlando Arcia. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. And there's ball 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And that's high and off the plate, 2-1.
Hey, after those two breaking balls missed, you have to be sitting on a fastball right here.
Sent on the ground out to second. Kipnis has it. Throw to first will take care of him, and the Brewers are now down to their final out.
The pitcher, number 41, David
Tyrone Taylor will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty.
Tyrone Taylor.
Slapped hard the opposite way, and that'll get down for a 2-out single.
He got the pitch he wanted, and he didn't miss it right there. Hammer job.
The center fielder, number 6, Lorenzo Cain.
At the plate, Lorenzo Cain. He swings and grounds it to short. Throw on to first will be in time to get him, and the Cubs make it 6 straight victories now as this one is over.
You can just see that the confidence is radiating off of them out there right now. That's 6 wins in a row, and this looks like a train that's not about to slow down anytime soon.
13-7 is how this one ends. The Cubs scored a lucky 13 in this one. Kyle Ryan claims the win out of the pen, his first. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.